Hey, it's Matthew David, the Minister of Allowing, out for a stroll today as usual, and heading to do my cardio at the gym. I want to talk about what to do when things seem to be going the wrong direction. Okay, so things seem to be going the wrong direction at times in our lives. The tide goes out, the tide comes in. So what do you do when, let's say, the tide is going out and you want it to be coming in? And it's really starting to trip you up, and it's starting to trigger your internal emotions. Your vibration is starting to plummet because the external kingdom, the external hologram of your life, isn't showing what you're working on creating. Well, what you do is you rejoice anyway. What you want to do is you want to rejoice anyway, because you're still here, you're still present to the present. That means that you still have the full kingdom within your reach. It is still available to you, and everything is temporal in the external world. So what's here today is gone tomorrow, and fortunes come and go, and people come and go. Experiences are meant to be held and released and let go. And really, that's the whole point, is that whenever we're coming up against a negative clash between what reality is showing us and what we want reality to be showing us, then to bridge the gap and to step into a attitude of non-resistance, non-judgment, just becoming aware that what is happening outside of us is always temporal, and that there is another season always right around the corner. In fact, the sooner we get into a place of happiness and get into a place of non-attachment to any outcome whatsoever, just happy for the sake of being happy, and choosing happiness even in circumstances that are not so ideal, then what happens is it seems to draw out the ideal circumstances like magic. It just seems to bring them forth out of the Maya, or the illusion of what we perceive to be so troublesome in our lives. This is a magical alchemy. This is like pouring a new vision, overlaying on the top of the one that you don't like, and you're painting it with your attitude. See, it's not really about pushing against what you don't like. You don't want to do that. You don't want to push against it. If you push against what you don't like, you're going to reinforce it, and you're going to create it even stronger. So let's say, maybe somebody that you love and you want to be with, you can't be with, or maybe you would like to have a better job, but you feel like you can't have a better job because circumstances require you to have obligations. Or maybe you just want to make more money, but it's just not coming in, like you're stuck at a financial point. Health, relationships, or money. 3 categories we always have issues that show up in. Well, do this instead. Instead of pushing against it, begin to celebrate now, just for the sake of being alive now. Knowing that it is a choice to be happy and ready for more. Because experiences are always temporal. They're always here today and gone tomorrow. And if we base our whole happiness on experiences, then we are easily swayed to the side of unhappiness, and it can be fleeting. We could be happy in 1 minute and totally depressed the next. And that is a very easily controllable being. You are manipulated very easily if that is your position in life, that what I see outside of myself determines how I respond to life. So the shortcut answer is circumstances don't matter, but state of being matters. State of being is everything. So the real secret is, can you hold a state of being and find the joy in the midst of this moment, no matter what is happening in the transitory temporal experience? Because if you can, then what you will do is you will bring forth from within that vibration that attracts unto itself its own kind. And real quick, your circumstances will begin to clean themselves up and tidy up. Just like, opening up the veil and pulling back the curtain, you will see that it was all just an illusion anyway, and that your attitude toward life was really the secret all along. Take care, and God bless.
Hello, I'm Julie with Allow Ministries on behalf of Matthew David Hurtado. Are you ready to end self-sabotage, procrastination, and distraction? Clarity, certainty, and a proven plan of action is what it takes to get anything you want in life. Training is the answer. Matthew David Hurtado's Spiritual Millionaire Workshop is the one-step solution that finally puts you in control of your destiny. What Matthew discovered about building a 7-figure business and perfect well-being when he was bedridden and bankrupt with Lyme disease is that mentorship is success without the wait. It works. At allowuniversity.com, you'll discover how to walk in victory. Learn how to prosper in every area with unstoppable daily habits and a step-by-step training to build your dream business immediately following the event, a success training for a lifetime of achievement. Walk in financial increase, living a life you love. Go to allowuniversity.com and say yes to your destiny.